Hey Taurus, welcome to your reading for the second half of August. If you're new, welcome. Please remember to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you get all the messages I post each month. And to my lovely loyal subscribers, welcome back. Let's see what we have a year from now. Okay, Gemini just got that. Let's see, a year from now. Yes is the answer to your question. Okay, shall we stop? Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. I've noticed a lot of this going on, people, and the reading I posted about family. So a lot of forgiving, healing and learning and loving happening right now. So if this is what's going on with you, I feel like in a year, you'll be where you never thought you could be. Just make the effort now, because great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Put in the effort. Do the farming, right? Because this will grow into such abundance and love for you, being able to forgive, recover, remember, release, learn. And as you do that, because I was saying a lot of it is surrounding family and friends at the moment, that people are forgiving, maybe even releasing, and this then allows you to clear that what's in you here, that what's hurting you. Let's see here. Okay, what we have for you guys. Sorry, I knocked the camera. I know, I'm sorry. The Fool, yeah, invites in this total new beginning for you guys. Look at that, the Lover's at the bottom of the deck. I've seen it, so I'll say it. Page of Pentacles reversed. So anybody who's not communicating with you at the moment, that can be healed there, okay? They have to basically get out of their own way, their own stubbornness here. Ten of Swords. They kind of feel like hurt and betrayed by some words that was said. We all say things we don't mean in anger. So that can be the forgiving that's taking place. You forgiving them, them forgiving you. And looking forward to a new start. If this is somebody new coming into your life, this will be what they're experiencing in their current relationship. Ace of Pentacles. Look, once we do that work, look at this seed that's grown. Look at this fruit that they can then offer you here. Ace of Pentacles. Seven of Swords. I feel like they're almost scared to reach out to you at this point. This is self-doubt. This is low self-esteem. It can, of course, be because somebody cheated that they're scared now to put their best foot forward. They're scared that, you know, some secrets will come out here. But I feel they've just got to embrace that Fool energy and take the leap of faith and just trust the divine here and make that offer. Because you can live with maybe the no, which we're seeing it's a yes here, right? And this being a minor arcana for the sun is a yes card. But if they make that offer, somebody will say yes here. So it might be even you, Taurus, wanting to make an offer. And somebody saying yes to you. You just got to let those insecurities go here. They serve nobody. It's lose-lose to hold on to this way of thinking. It's like almost outdated thinking. It can be, like I say, something to do even with the family here. You could have been brought up to think a certain way and things like that. It's almost outdated and it's bringing insecurities because it's no longer the times or the world we live in, right? So if somebody would just take the chance, somebody will say yes. They'll be rewarded for that leap of faith there. Make the effort. Magician. So they're asking, well, what shall I do? What shall I take? And what shall I say? And, you know, how can I create this? They don't realize all the tools are actually in front of them. You got your phone in your hand, right? Text me. That's what you're saying. You got your phone, right? How do you not know how to do this? Yeah, before you go too far there, let's pull that energy back. But they are making the effort into trying to figure this out what went wrong, what went right, how shall I offer, what shall I offer. It's almost like this person intended to make a genuine offer to you, or did, of commitment, and something got in the way. Of course, it can be this Seven of Swords, this deception, lies. It can be that they need this break, right? It can be that somebody is too jealous. So this is why we have to forgive, learn, heal, because somebody's like creeping through people's phones on a night and things like that, and it's just like not acceptable. Even if you try and say, hey, I seen something in that phone, that's somebody's phone. At the end of the day, you don't have a right to look. I mean, seek and you shall find, right? You'll find something here, I feel, that maybe trigger your own insecurities if you go look through somebody's phone while they're asleep. But maybe if that's happened, you've looked through somebody's phone, you've caught them cheating, they've took an opportunity to use the fool and jump away from you. So now you have to learn the hard way, and it's raised your own traumas within you. And you have to learn to forgive yourself, because you'll go through stages where all the blame's on them, then all the blame's on you. And then when we've healed with the Four of Swords, we realise the blame is on nobody, right? But it seems like at the moment they're not making any effort towards you. They're looking for information here. High Priestess. It's like you already know they're sort of meant to be with you, so you're also sat back waiting. You might be doing spiritual work and things like that on yourself, healing and growing yourself, planting your own seeds here. But they seem restless with the knowledge that you're the one, that they want to reach out to you, they want to approach you and things like that. It might be that they still feel the blame's on them. You might have transcended, it's nobody's fault, this was meant to happen, right? But it seems like something happened between you both. If this is a new person, it could be that you shared a past life with them and something happened there. And this is why this person's energy is almost nervous to come towards you. Princess of Cups, but they will reach out. They will wear their heart on their sleeve and declare their love for you here. There will be a message of love. I kind of feel that you know it's coming with the High Priestess in the heart of the reading. You just don't know when. There is that year from now, so I would suggest if you've just broke up, it might even take a year for you to heal yourself and this person to come towards you. And yes, I know it looks like a long time, but in the greater scheme of things, it's really not a long time. So there will be this message of love that once they've figured out what they want to say and what they want to do, and there will be this movement. 10 of Wands. They're seeing it as a huge project, but I see it as it's been very difficult for you to even be able to release this to the divine. There was such a deep love and a deep connection here. It's been very difficult for you to also ascend this, like let it go, move on and things like that, when it was to do with yourself, your own issues, and you know, you're no longer lying to yourself here, working on yourself, making the effort within yourself, because you're ascending, you're healing. You might have been a very masculine female or a very feminine man and brought that to the relationship where the very masculine female was doing all the work and the building and the heavy lifting, with the 10 of Wands trying to create something, a life or something here together, and the male was very feminine and taking the easy road when they should have been lifting their share, right? So it seemed like the male could have even, and no offense males, if you're a feminine male, you're a feminine male. It just means, you know, you're very empathic and stuff. We've all had to learn different things throughout our life. Maybe you had to learn to be a feminine male. Maybe you was raised around a lot of women or only women. And same for the masculine women. I'm just saying here, and I feel like you actually had to learn to reverse the roles. So the woman had to learn to become feminine and the man had to learn to become masculine. It might have even been that you became this together. And it could have been because somebody started dropping the burden. Because of course we have same-sex relationships as well. So it's just one party started dropping the burden and letting the other person pick it up and carry the whole relationship. Yeah, and it's only ever headed in one direction from that point, right? Three of Swords, heartbreak. But only when we choose to let go of that pain and forgive can we move it forward. We don't forgive for another person, we forgive to be closer to the divine, to free ourselves from any hurt. There you go, free yourself. You're trapped at the moment, you're trapped in fear. They're trapped in fear, being held back actually. They're almost scared of their own feelings here with this heartache, like, well, what if I make all this effort and they say no? And then what do I do? Then where do I go? Then my tower falls down, because there's 10 of Wands. It's always building towards the tower here. So it was always heading towards this heartbreak, taking on, you know, one extreme to the other. Each person taking on one extreme of the role, rather than both being very feminine and very masculine balanced. The 8 of Swords. So we can see this sort of repeating on their mind that, okay, this is what I'm going to say, this is what I want to say, I'm going to call, I'm going to say this, I'm going to text and say that, no, that's wrong. What if they hate me? What if they this? Rather than just doing it. But it is a healing process for them as well. You know, so it's okay to take time, especially when we're healing. Love takes time, right? I am a spirit having a human experience and I'm here to get closer to love. I think that's, you know, needed to everybody to be reminded that yes, people do cheat, and I say they're deceiving themselves. They're cheating themselves out of a good person, right? So you can, when we're healing, we look at all these different things. We look at how we feel being cheated on, being lied to, and then understanding they cheated themselves, because understanding we are desirable, we deserve love. And the key to prayer is to forget what you think you need. My faith has the power to turn trauma into healing, conflict into growth, and fear into love. So this fear that's surrounding you guys, like I say, could be turned into love here. And the conflict and arguments there into growth. The trauma, whether it's from this life or the past, will become your power. I recognize that I have chosen fear. And I choose again. I choose love. So if you have, you know, maybe stepped away from somebody out of fear, choose again and choose love. Okay? Choose to hold the hand of the divine and walk through that fear and decide to choose love. Spiritual union. Togetherness. God makes God makes two, takes two and makes them one, and the devil takes one and makes them two. Firm foundation. Shadow work to be done here, guys. And foundation achievement, that's the 4 of Wands. So you guys will be seeing the 11-11. Or even making wishes at 11-11. Moving into a house together, I see here. Building a business together or something. But overall, that spiritual union, when the shadow work is done, you'll be able to rebuild half that tower together. Just free yourself from fear. Good luck, guys. Remember, for my services, my email's in the description box.